Let's take a look. Hello, Randall. Tonight is nothing especially fun. Just I need to get my tracks pulled for TGI Varist tomorrow, and I thought might as well do it live. And at the same time, I am messing around with Rekordbox 7 and the new streaming radar functionality. So this is supposedly suggesting music to me based on things that I've played before. Hey there, Ram. Yes, it is another Thursday. If you see me responding to comments you don't see, it's because I'm on multiple platforms simultaneously, so I'm responding to all of them. Magic. My technical wisdom. All right. So I've got here a list of how many tracks. I've got 99 tracks that Rekordbox is suggesting to me as things that I might like. And I gotta say, I'm looking at the genre, and we got funky house, new disco, house, deep house, new disco, house, jack. I mean, it's not, from a genre perspective, it's not bad. It seems to be in the right direction here. I think I'm getting. I do have a lot of deep house here. I was not expecting, but let's take a listen here. Track number 1 that it came up in here, which is this Cinderella. All right, and for the sake of time, I'm going to beat jump into the good stuff. All right, a little further in. Yeah, I like this one. All right. This is a good starter track or something for a nice low energy chill kind of set. All right. Not bad, not bad. See, let's the breakdown here. There we go. Yeah, I like that one. All right, good job, number 1 there, Rekordbox. Wow, save me from having to do a lot of work. All right, it's not work. It's listening to music for fun, so that everybody else can listen to music for fun. All right, next one up, Libra. Again, we're gonna skip in a little bit. I like that track a lot. I need to look at basically the label for that one. So one of the things I have to take a close look at when I'm selecting tracks is who is the label. And if it's A major label, I tend to avoid them because I don't want the copyright strike. If it's a much smaller label, I feel more comfortable going that route. Copyright strikes aren't killers necessarily unless you get too many of them. Like if one of my videos gets removed, one of the live sets, the people who were watching it live got to hear it. That's okay, and I can always download it later and have it for my own archives. But I try to avoid stuff that is absolutely a major label. And let me see, can I get label on? Label, there we go. All right. Listed casual. I'll have to take a look at that one. Greetings, Juan. Thanks for joining in. All right, we got a second build up here. Let's go to this one. See if this drops any better. Again, Rekordbox seems to be building a perfectly fine, chill set. House tracks here. So we're going to move on to the third selection here, Foreign Affairs. All right, I need to set up my controls a little bit better. All right, listen. I think Rekordbox has figured out I like bass lines. Somebody came to me and said, Varist, we need you to mix while everybody's eating dinner. This would go right in that set. All right, so that is Foreign Affairs. Needs and the problems of the world around us. After one of his world trips, on which he studied the Middle East. All right, I mean that's 3 for 3, no stinkers. So, yeah, next year. Oh, next is the DistroKid track. Let's see what we. Oh, analysis. My streaming radar just there. Yeah, just disappeared there for a second. I didn't kill it, man. It's just Rekordbox. I have been. This is Rekordbox 7. It just came out this week, and I'm an early adopter and very stupid. So I always jump on things when they're new. I really should, especially for Rekordbox. But there are definitely bugs throughout the system. Some are big, some are small. A lot around analysis, especially performance-wise. This one is particularly a challenger because with the streaming radar, I mean, you can see the icons down the left-hand side here. These are all Beatport icons. So it's pulling all this dynamically off Beatport, which means it's got to download and do the analysis and then present everything. Yeah, Rama knows that too. It rebuilt the track, and now I have a whole different set of 99. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, as I go through and I hear something I like, maybe I need to get it into a separate playlist. Skip ahead here a little bit. This is too chill for TGI Varist for sure. Again, not a bad track, just for what I'm looking for, not necessarily a good fit. But I don't necessarily have a good way, or at least I haven't found a good way of sort of guiding it, like telling it, like, this is what I'm interested in. Yeah, definitely could be a transitional track. I've been trying to get away from the habit that I formed very early on, which was bringing up like 1 to 3 sort of high energy tracks and then drop it off a cliff and then have this sort of, you know, much less energetic transitional. I really like that structure. I obviously used it quite a bit in the book club sets. But I definitely got some feedback from some people that were sort of critiquing my sets for me by request. And they're like, yeah, man, you just lost me. You just dropped me off. And they hurt the flow. And so I've been trying to not do that. And the TGI Varist last week, I made a very conscious effort to try to keep a similar energy level throughout. Or at least not to make the transitions quite as transitions in terms of energy level quite as harsh. They always mix well. Like I get from one song to the next, too many problems. But just trying to figure out like, so what's my energy level for the set, especially for just a 1 hour set, and can I maintain that? All right, now let's see. Can I? Maybe if I do it from here. Go to deck. Oh, it's going to do it again. Oh, this is crazy. So I think what it's doing is that it's live updating based on the track that I have loaded onto the deck. So as I load a new track, it rebuilds the list to match what I've got there, which is interesting. Like, if I wonder, this might be an interesting experiment for tomorrow. What if I just started off with the track that was sort of the tone and energy I wanted, and then I let Rekordbox just keep updating this list for the entire hour and just see where it goes? Oh boy, that could be catastrophic. That would definitely be probably some very conservative transition work. Alright, let's skip in. Yes, brave transitions. Yeah, this one, that one's not doing anything for me. Now I can probably preview them and not load them into the decks and be okay. But in previewing them, I can't really skip around. So there's another interesting quirk with this interface. On the left-hand side here, where you see the waveform, when you're working with local files, you can click around this area in order to skip around the waveform and jump to different parts of the song. For some reason, with this interface, I can click on the album art, and that's going to preview the song for me, but as soon as I move off of it, it stops. And oh, wait, never mind. I can do that, but I just don't see a waveform. Okay. Yeah, that one's a pass. That one's a pass. This is a slightly different mix of it. I think that it builds the waveform when it does the analysis. So if it hasn't done the analysis, then the waveform won't be there. And you can tell whether or not it has done the analysis. Actually, if you look over in the key column, which you can't see if you're on Instagram, but for the folks on YouTube that can see the full width of the screen, you'll see anything that's been analyzed has been changed over to the Camelot system instead of being the actual key. Oh, uh-oh. Oh. You're gonna tease me with some Busta? This might have to go into a list somewhere just for that Busta. Yeah, I can use this track. Let's see. Now, I'm going to just add this to a playlist here. Oh. Let's see. I've got my 517 there. Cool. Yeah, that's one of those tracks where I can grab other Busta remixes and sort of build off of it. Maybe I think that'd be fun. In there. Not a good track for TGI Varist, but if I ever wanted to give JoJo a run for his synths, I could use that one. Too low key. I need to find a really strong one because then I can load it into the deck and have all the suggestions just key off of that. don't feel like that's a TGI Varist track, but it's one I don't want to lose. So that can go into my new for review playlist here. Right, we'll go back and listen a couple more times and play around with things. Oh, and since I added that to a playlist, then it went ahead and did the analysis. Yeah, I like that one. Again, this is the danger of going through tracks. You end up with so many tracks that are good for other situations, but you don't want to lose track of. So there we go. I'll add that. It's really easy to get distracted. I don't know if that was the We Got Love laugh or not. Unknown track. So this happens sometimes. I've had this on occasion, and I think these are tracks that are not licensed for streaming, but for some reason show up in the streaming list. So fun. That one's not good at all. Very picky. Hey, Albie, how's it going? Nah, I'm gonna pass on that one. I like that one. Come on now. There we go.
Still rocking the same form.
See where this yeah, that's why I'm letting it play so long. Again, not great for TGI Varist, but definitely good for something else. Yeah, alright, yep. That's going in the check it out later list. And any feedback here is welcome, like whether or not this is the most boring thing you've ever sat through, or if it's actually sort of interesting. It was interesting there for a second, and then it went really soft. I don't know about that one. No, just the energy's kind of dropped out there. Yeah, gonna pass on this one, I think. Yeah. Tell you what, DJ Smiles over there on Insta. How about I do a tour through all the tracks you sent me once we get to the end of this? Okay, so this one, like Nothing's Got a Hard Edge, and there are kind of conflicting vocals, so let's just skip right by that one. You don't always have to have hard edges, obviously it depends on what you're trying to do, but they definitely convey better energy. This one I actually like. It's a deep house track. I have to like try not to pick all songs that have spoken samples in them because I love spoken word over music. It's second only to divas, and divas who are doing spoken word, well then that wins all the time. Yeah, it was getting pretty good there. Oh. If I ever dare do like an emo set, This would be right in there. I'm gonna keep it. Not for TGI Varist though. I mean, that would have to be sandwiched in between Depeche Mode and a Smiths remix that somebody sent me. Or somebody pointed me to. I was listening to one of her sets and I was like, Smiths remix? Where did you get that? This sweet moment would be great in a set with that kind of stuff. I have to wonder if like DJs who have been doing this a while just kind of sort of stay in their lane, like you pick a genre and you just become a master at it. I seem to be entirely incapable of that. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I haven't figured out yet. Not bad, but it doesn't really stand out, so skip it.
Apollo 13 flight controllers. Listen up. You need a go, no go from home.
Listened to it this long and I haven't even skipped around. I think that means it's going to go on the check it out later list. Oh. Keep that one. I've got a bunch of other deep house stuff pulled because I've been meaning to put together a house set. Same for bass house. I've got so many bass house tracks I want to pull together into a set. I actually not tomorrow, but the Friday after, 24th, I will not be doing a TGI Varist because I will be in Brooklyn and went there with 3 other DJs from about 7 p.m. to midnight or so. And I'm thinking of building a bass house set.
About your location. Come on. It behooves you to be sacredly
just gonna chill there. What, in Brooklyn? I will be driving in Friday morning. Then we'll do the event. And after the event, we'll be sneaking off to a hotel to get some sleep before flying out of JFK the next day to go visit my cousin in Austin. And then about a week later, coming on back, and then driving from JFK back to my home in central Pennsylvania.
Something we can dance to.
Not quite there.
Briefings with our own diplomat.
Everybody is laced high. I make this room shake.
My mind is always in a rush.
I always have to stop at anything from Defected.
I love you way
It's a
too much.
darn good label.
I did try and keep cool, stuck in my head. Think about you, just can't get away.
That is a potential candidate for TGI Varist
Can't get away.
for my overwrought playlist structure there.
I don't know. I don't really know if I need all that bass.
Oh, I think you need all that bass. I mean, if you want a system to handle what you want, yeah, you need the bass.
I don't want this track, but I want that sample. All right.
You want the truth. You want.
All right,
You want.
all right, all right.
Speak your mind. Speak your truth.
All right.
Speak your mind.
Transportation to new climates, beautiful memories, and a chance to shake it all off every once in a while. A vacation from the voyeurism and the choice to get involved. Put that phone down. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get out from between your own ears. Is what this thing is all about. Is that
What's interesting about Beatport streaming is that thanks, Rob. I love the access to tracks for a relatively low price monthly, but it does mean that if I'm going to take anything offsite, I need to go ahead and purchase it. So I end up, paying 20 something a month for the streaming access, and then whatever I want to keep long term or put on a USB, whatever, then has to also be. I'm sure I really am not paying attention to like what I'm racking up between Beatport and ZipJ, but it's probably a decent chunk. What would be really nice, and if anybody at Alpha Theta and Rekordbox is listening, but you're not, but if you were, if there were a way for me to right click on one of these Beatport tracks and add it to my Beatport cart, like, you would save me a ton of trouble, because as it is now, I have to look at these in here and try to figure out what it is I'm going to look up on the Beatport. Wonder, and of course it may just be something I haven't found, like if I just show information, like right in here, just give me the URL to this exact thing on Beatport so that I can go right to it and add it to my cart. Anyway, feature suggestions. In a former life, I was a software quality assurance analyst, and I got to tell developers all the time how to make their stuff better. All right, old habits. So the trial thing is kind of weird. The core product unlocks with supported hardware. So since I've registered my XTJ-XE and I also have my Flex 4, once the trial ends, I will have the core product. But for some reason with Rekordbox 7, they have a 30-day trial of all the functionality. Once that trial is over, then it just goes to the standard core product. The fact that this says trial up here bothers me. Like I really would rather it not be there. Like I know I'm not going to be upgrading to paying, $300 a year or whatever for Rekordbox. So just go away. But I'm sure somebody in charge of marketing or revenue growth or what have you said, no, that needs to be there. Like we need to drive people to that. So I can't necessarily fault them, but I really wish it didn't say trial. All right, moving on. Let's try Stonehenge. Thumpy. I like that the artist is play on disco, and this is so not disco. However, the EP is called Tatooine, so I might just have to look into that more. This I would throw into a Dark Varist set. Definitely. Yeah, we'll keep tabs on that one. Come in handy. I'm back. I think this one's gonna make the list. I feel it. Let's see where this goes. Yeah. All right. So this one I might come back to because I might drag this up into the deck, and that way the entire list will update based on that song. So let's go ahead and we'll add this to the TGI Varist list. And I really would simplify the structure for this session, but I have this strange feeling like if I navigate away to my my playlists and I reorganize things and I come back to this, it's all going to be different tracks. So I'm gonna do. All right, so let's get through a couple of these others. Wow, we're at 49. We're now at track 50 of 99. You like that one? Let's get rid of it if I decide I don't like it. Yeah, that is a problem, and that's why this process takes as long as it does. Like sometimes you'll listen again. There are definitely tracks where I will listen the first time and think, oh, this is really great, and then I'll come back to it a couple days later and it's like, what was I thinking? This doesn't work at all. I find that a lot. Like when I do my drives to Brooklyn and back, I will listen to tracks like on streaming radio and stuff like that, and I just screenshot every time a track comes on that I want to capture. And then I get back home and I sit down and I start going through all the screenshots and I find all these tracks on the various services I subscribe to, and I'll listen to them again. I'm like, this does not sound nearly as cool as it did when I was driving, and it's pretty common. My last trip back from Brooklyn, I think nearly all of the tracks that I had captured, I said, nah, not really into these now. I'm not sure if it's just a difference in frame of mind or it's because I'm listening to it in the car where everything's louder. Yeah, definitely mood is a big factor. Usually when I'm going to or coming back from Brooklyn, it's either going to experience something great or having just experienced something great. So my frame of mind is definitely different than, being here in my little home office and having, search for jobs all day and then taking my kid to his weapons practice. Made sure the dogs were fed and walked, that kind of thing. So yeah, it definitely could be a frame of mind thing. This track I like, but I don't know when I would use it. But I'll go ahead and grab that. There are these tracks that really appeal to me. I like the sound and I like the groove of them and everything. But it's I definitely have to answer that question, when would I play it out? Because for TGI Varist, I'm trying to keep things slightly higher energy, so people are, going into the weekend, some good vibes. And if I were out somewhere performing, I do it so infrequently that I don't necessarily want to go out and do just a chill performance. I want to do something that is going to get people dancing and keep them dancing. And so one of these days I'll figure out exactly what context these work for me in, but until then I'll just go on a big list. Maybe I just need to make another persona and be like cruise ship Varist. Who knows? And that'll just all be remixes of the Bee Gees. Yacht House. There you go. From the people that brought you Yacht Rock, it's Yacht House. That's actually probably not too far off. It's a profession for sure. Being a yacht DJ. And I guess it really just depends on what your audience is like, but yeah. I like this bass. But it would need to be in a much more electronic set. Like if I start diving into electro, is it worth saving in case I get to that point? Nah, not really. I don't know. It would be a while before I would use it. Yeah, no, yeah, the potential definitely is there. I'm gonna go back to it. Is that? Yeah, all right. But it's just a click. Let's do it. All right, in it goes. if book club ever runs out of venues, I'm just gonna say, look, we need to do it on a boat. I've got a perfect set for it. Yeah. It's one of those where it would work as an intro as long as I got out of it at the first breakdown. This one, I don't think you could let go for too long. Definitely not an all the way through kind of thing. Not that I let most songs play all the way through. There are very, very few that I let go all the way out. I am in agreement with this one. Yeah. I've been introducing more tech house to TGI Varist, which is funny because my very, very, very first public set was a 3-hour tech house set, and I've really not revisited it since. I don't know if it was kind of like, quit smoking by becoming so sick of cigarettes that you don't want to touch them again, but I haven't really gone back to it. But I've been introducing more because it's a nice change up during TGI Varist. Stormy Varist pirate set. You kid, but that might be the one thing that would get me producing just so I could pull a sample from Scott Pilgrim. Just to say, pirates are in this season. I would definitely use that sample. All right, so yes, a 3-hour set. So it was for a VIP dinner for a conference in Miami, and the conference was sponsored by my employer at the time, and it was for this employer that not for them that I started DJing, but while I was employed with them, started DJing and sort of played out my first, I guess, modern set for them not this year, but March of 2023, somewhere around there. And so I streamed that out to the whole company, and everybody kind of went nuts. And our event coordinator said, "Hey, we need a DJ in Miami in May. You want to do it?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And I might be able to. I can work my meager magic here. All right. Well, let me let's see if I can. Here we go. So this just came up today. It was fresh in my mind. Let me add this to the Instagram stream as well. There we go. All right, so this is me, May 16, 2023, on a rooftop in Miami. And here are the people who are in attendance who completely ignored my presence. And I showed up in a Star Wars shirt. Because, of course, I did. This was my setup. I had a Flex 10 at the time, laptop. Everybody just sort of milling about while I'm having the time of my life all to myself. And that was the view behind me. So it's a cool setup. And there were a couple guys there to do the sound setup. And one of them, George Vidal, is a regular DJ in Miami. He's played Ultra Music Festival. It's well known in the underground scene there. He gave me a lot of good pointers because the first question he asked me was, have you ever done this before? And I said, no. And so he made sure that I did not blow up any of the equipment. Sure I don't blow the speaker. What did I make of my set in hindsight? You know, it was smooth. It was like the transitions were all really good. I recorded 2.5 hours of it. I forgot to hit record for the first half hour. So it's out on SoundCloud if you're really curious. I did not really spend much time building the set. I just did it on the fly, which only became problematic when I hit a track that was somewhat misogynistic, and I dumped out of it as quickly as I could. But nobody noticed. Like I said, nobody was listening. My coworkers were all excited just to see me doing this live. So like a lot of people came over and got photos with me, stuff like that. But no, it was cool. It's always been funny to me to say that the very first public DJing I've ever done was on a Miami rooftop. It's like, if you're gonna start somewhere, might as well start there. All right. Get that. Where were we? Panther. Yes, we added that one. It definitely sounds good, for sure. I would definitely be up for playing the London Disco Dungeon, no doubt. I keep trying to figure out like how travel works and how I get people to like pay for my flight. That usually ends up being the sticking point. Like when I say, "Yeah, I'll come play," you gotta fly me there, and that's usually when I get the "Okay, I'll talk to my team. We'll get back to you." And that's where it pretty much ends. This is okay. I'm gonna move on from this one though. There's nothing like grabbing me. Yeah, there was somebody in Zurich who was talking to me about possibly coming out and playing an after party, and we're basically looking at flying from New York City to Paris to Switzerland, and trying to price it that way. And I think it was like somewhere around $1,200 or something like that. And for that one, I kind of said, look, if you fly me out and put me up in a hotel, I won't charge you at all for the DJing. Like you will have covered enough. One of those things where I was willing to trade generating an income for just the sheer experience of somebody flying me to Zurich to DJ. Yeah, Kyle, definitely. I feel like that's what I'm missing, like the wherewithal and the know-how to basically line that up. Like I'm going to Austin and I'm like, okay, so how in the world do I find some place to spin while I'm in Austin? Fortunately, I did get in touch with a DJ down there, and he's passed my name on to somebody, and I'm going to be following up just to see if I can find a place to play down there. Yeah, set's supposed to do a lot. Not gonna lie. I'm at, I don't know, 630,000 combined views on Book Club now. That's crazy. And since I'm talking through this song and not actually listening to it, I think it's probably not grabbing me. Moving on to Boogie Trippin'. This one I like though. Oh, yep. This is not necessarily a TGI Varist track, but it is a good track. Oh yeah, probably is a hi-hat. Yeah. Yep. This goes right in the list. Dang it. Spoken word, and it talks about house. I mean, how can I not? I do have an unofficial rule, though. That is, I try to limit myself to just one song that directly talks about house music per set. Maybe someday I'll bookend it, like one at the beginning, one at the end, but I try not to do any of that. It's not a hard rule, but I do my best to live by it. Mezcal, how do I like Rekordbox 7? So, overall, not bad. I mean, I'm working through the streaming radar right now, and it's a little confusing how it works, but we worked through that. So at the beginning of the session where we kept seeing it refresh and couldn't figure out why, and then finally figured out that every time I drag something to one of the decks, then it refreshes this list to match what's in the decks. So I did not anticipate that. Now that I understand that, I know that I need to just preview all the tracks down here in the track list, and then when I have something I want to build off of, then drag it to a deck and let it refresh. So for Beatport streaming as an interface for finding tracks, this is actually pretty nice. I really quite like it. Overall, Rekordbox 7, I don't know that I've gotten far enough into all the corners to have a strong opinion on it, other than I've just run into performance issues, particularly when using the streaming services when you're trying to play music and pull something new in. It tries to do the analysis, then things stop drawing altogether, and you're just sort of flying blind for a little while until it all pops back into place. And so it's got its quirks, but I don't have any major complaints other than the fact that it's this trial up here all the time that drives me crazy. But it's not doing any harm up there. It's just my own hang up. I have not played with the export mode yet. And I used to spend a ton of time in the export mode, but I don't spend that much time in there these days, since a lot of the controls I need are either on the deck when I'm setting up my cues, or I can do all my beat grading work from here. So I haven't spent much time in there. I understand they made a lot of improvements in the export mode. Oh, Rom, do not challenge me, my friend. TGI Varist, the house that house. I know I saw a video a couple months back where they were trying to figure out what song said the word house the most. I'll have to definitely try to dig that up. It's something else. Gotta remember to listen. I'm chatting with everybody and not listening to the tracks that I'm here to listen to. I'm not complaining. It's always enjoy the hangouts. I think the one place I would love to do a deep house set would be for the Lot Radio in Brooklyn. If I could get a slot there and just do a deep house set, I think that would be a perfect place for it. Now I just have to, submit to get a slot there. And then drive back to Brooklyn. Add this to the collection. I don't feel like that's a good TGI Varist track, but I like it.
Too much tension. Too much heartache.
Oh, this sounds familiar.
You may find yourself being judged, being treated unequally, and know that that is wrong. We do not do that here, nor will we ever begin. Let's work.
Yeah, that's pretty much the exact mix I used for the book club CB Hollow set. For anybody just joining in, I'm just basically going through tracks as suggested by the Rekordbox 7 streaming radar to try to find what we're going to play tomorrow on TGI Varist. And if I seem to be answering questions that nobody's asking, it means you're on Instagram and I'm answering on YouTube, or you're on YouTube and I'm answering on Instagram. Uh-oh. This sounds good already. Crap. Where are we going? Yeah, I kind of lost it. Yeah, no, I agree, Rom. Yeah, moving on. I actually am quite enjoying this crate building by committee. It's good to have this consensus.
Let me see you do it.
I am an inspiration.
Come on, let me see you do it.
I'm gonna when my wife gets home tonight, I'm gonna let her know that I'm now an influencer, and you will surely around the world hear the snap of her eyes rolling. Hey, Music for Shane, welcome. It's a weird live show to make it to, but we'll take it.
Come on. Yeah.
You should be home about an hour, Rom. So, you know. I'm sure it'll be felt like a seismic event.
Come on. Yeah.
This one already sounds interesting. Yes, this is Rekordbox 7. So it just came out earlier this week, and we are working our way through the streaming radar functionality. So Rekordbox will basically query out to Beatport. You can see the Beatport logo along the left here. And so it's coming back with a list of recommended songs based on what we have loaded up in the deck. And I have been really preoccupied this week, so I haven't had a chance to build the set list for TGI Varist. So I thought, why not go live with this functionality, and we'll go through what it suggests, and we'll see if we can build a set with it. Definitely won't build the set tonight, but we should have a good selection of tracks. Like, I like this one, so I think this one's going to go on the list. We'll see. We'll see where the energy plays out, like, once I actually have some other tracks around it. This is one of those that might require some creative transitioning. Get out while it's still interesting.
You make me crazy for you. You turn my whole
Turn house. See, the thing about house music is it's really music meant for socializing.
There really are so many house tracks about house.
You have a spliff and two
And they're usually good, but
and
there's a lot of them.
boring.
Yeah, let's go back there. Let's check that one out again, Platty. That melody is really nice. All right, Miss Avarice, thank you for joining. Yes, this is Rekordbox 7.
House music is
All right.
music meant for socializing. Go out to the club.
Put that in the clip. Where was that sample going?
Phase 1. Phase 2. The seed is planted when opposites attract. It takes the physical to create the physical. If it were to fall upon you today, which flower would you be? The red rose?
Yeah, they've added a lot of functionality around streaming services, which is
Surface.
great if you're running in HID mode,
Sanity.
which I do for the weekly TGI Varist
These are the
streams.
things that mold the flower. Can you dig it? Phase 3. If it were to fall upon you today, which flower would you be?
And let's see where I would use that. Yeah, that one's an instant grab for me right there. As piano, a little verses. For what audience? I have no idea. I like it. One of these days, I will just be like, sets that only I like. I'll just go. Yeah, this is a good one.
Representing the streets. Representing the streets. Representing the streets. Representing the streets.
This might be the first track for tomorrow. Good starter. Yeah, so the way the functionality, so we're using this streaming radar, and these are all being pulled from Beatport, and so what happens is it gives me a list based on what's loaded into the decks up here. So if I drag a new track into these decks, then this whole list will refresh with supposedly related recommendations. And I think the same would happen if I were doing iTunes, or if I were doing Tidal, but I subscribe to Beatport Streaming, so that's what I'm using. Yeah, I was really curious to see how good the recommendations would be, and I mean, honestly, they're not bad. I think everybody who's been sort of hanging out on the stream, I think, would agree that there are definitely some good tracks in here. None of them have been like, you know, get it away from me, you know, evil kind of thing. But I think, like, after I get through the remaining 17 tracks here, I'm going to grab one of the more high energy ones, load it into the deck, and then see what recommendations come back. But I mean, they're loading pretty quickly from Beatport. No complaints or anything. If it sounds like it's from 1972, it's going into my collection. That's one of my other rules. On track. And here we have Tatooine from the Tatooine EP. Just trying to figure out why it's called Tatooine. Unless this is like Tuscan Raider rave. Get out your glow gaffy sticks. Yeah, no, passing. Pass. They dance in single file to hide their numbers. If you had told me a year ago that I would be live streaming Star Wars dad jokes while working my way through DJ software, I would not have believed you. I really enjoy deep house as a genre. I just can't figure out where you would perform it. Like, what is the right venue? What is the right audience for that, other than people tuning in on YouTube because they're trying to fall asleep? I have no idea. There you go. Yeah, Espresso Cafe. There you go. There was when I was in Miami, I was staying at a hotel, a boutique hotel that had a DJ in the sort of lobby bar area, and I like took a seat and was just listening to him, and he
Wake up in the morning.
fairly quickly realized that there was somebody in the room actually paying attention to him play, and he definitely perked up. And then he started playing he played a Jamiroquai remix, and I like just gave him a head nod, like, yeah, more of that. And sure enough, he delivered more. So I walked up and said, "Are you accept tips? Because you deserve it for giving me more Jamiroquai." Good to know, Cal. Thank you. I've been trying to find the right place to slip in some Jamiroquai remixes like since I started the stream, and I have like a couple tracks sitting in the collection. They're just waiting for me to find the right context. Alright, I do like this one. I'm gonna add that to the collection. Favorite, it's actually between Little L and Canned Heat. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. Which, I mean, you know, I'm like going straight to singles, but what can I say? Oh, I like this one already too. see what the context ends up being, but that might be a contender for this week. I usually start off with 70 to 90 tracks, and from there I get it down to 20 to 21. So a lot goes out, and then I basically move everything into this playlist called Unused, so that I can try to pull from it the next week. I don't know if I'd... Sometimes beatport genres, you know... I don't know if I'd strictly classify this as deep house, but... I guess it's right on the edge there. Although it's much better than... Sorry, I started listening all of a sudden again. Alright. Listen to you. There was a track I came across in the... It wasn't on Beatport, it was on Zip DJ. And it was labeled Bass House. And it was literally an audio of a crossfader review of some DJ equipment. And I definitely went to Twitter and was like, guys, you need to fix this crap.
The vibration. Vibration. For just this moment, be completely here. Mind, body, and soul. Use your mind to create your life. The vibration. Come. Vibration. Vibration.
Pass on that. Alright, so that is number 99. Let's go back to Funky Bear here. And let's drag that on up to deck 1 and watch this whole list refresh. Woo! So the good news is that anything we kept has been analyzed, so I can see instantly which ones I don't need to worry about. Do again. Cool. Cal, you talking about that Tech House track that sounded generic? Right, now I gotcha. Like, no hooks. No worries, Cal. So this is my usual review speed, like get 4 or 5 clicks through the waveform. If it doesn't grab me, we move on. Quite. Like, the vocals need to be a little more prominent. They're really buried. Alright. DJ Varist is picky. And he makes it sound like he knows what he's talking about, but he really doesn't. I'm gonna add that to the collection just in case anybody invites me to a
hair mixes compared, you know. Not as many winners in this group. I almost said cohort, but I try not to say cohort when I can just say group. We already did this one. We already came across this one.
Take a deep inhale.
2 clicks for that one. Gone. All right. Not TGI Varist interesting, but Dark Varist. Actually a nice compliment for Under the Shadows there. All right, Rom. Get some sleep. See you next time. Thanks for joining in. Well, it's good to have you.
Fine. When there are billions more of them around. Where
Man, there's a lot of versions of B or B. Or the same version on several different albums. Oh yeah.
With a smooth, sweet sensation tingling upon your tongue. Deep breaths, ash flows through your veins. Gelato dream.
That's TGI Varist worthy. It's no LA to Chicago, but it's not bad.
Music together.
Rekordbox could notes which one I'm adding to my collection. Oh yeah. Wow. It's definitely one way to never forget when you saw her.
Come on and feel the ecstasy. Yeah.
Boy, we got through this 99 pretty quickly. Oh, dang. Really? Wow. right, that was quick. Got through that 99 time. Find a good genetic track. Let's go back to Paradise here. We'll put that on deck too. See if. Oh. Well, another lesson learned: the list does not refresh on. Yep. Okay. The list only refreshes off deck 1. That's good to know. I'm learning so much. Much that is obviously not revealed. That mean I. Oh, as soon as I hit play, it did it. All right, never mind. This label I find typically has some pretty good stuff. And I love that it's just listed here as WH Records. So WH stands for Whorehouse. I don't know that I've seen it abbreviated like that before just now. But like Whorehouse and Porno Star, which are, definitely some of my least favorite label images to pop up in the car when my son is in the front seat, consistently have some really great music. Yeah, like that one definitely is going in. Oh, the first time the Porno Star label came up, and down here somewhere. Anyway, it's line art of the top half of a naked woman. He like looked at the display in the car and it's like, "Wow, Dad." It's like, "You're 15, you can handle it." I'm glad I was able to strike that pose for all time now. Probably won't be archiving this on the YouTube. Oh my god. Yeah. Darling, come here. Yeah, I would never play Lords of Acid for him. I don't know even if he were an actual adult, I could play that for him. Amazing the stuff I listen to is like a 21-year-old or 20-year-old. I don't know, I might have been 19 actually. The fun part was I used to do, I think I talked about this in one of the other streams. I used to do a very early morning techno show on college radio, and our college radio did not do FM broadcast. It was closed circuit. So in order to hear it on the campus, you had to hook into the cable system and like have an antenna adapter that you then hooked into whatever radio you wanted to listen to it on. And so we didn't have to follow FCC regulations. So I could play Lords of Acid on college radio and not get in trouble for it.
where you're from, all around the world. It's just
Whew.
unique, one special.
10 o'clock already, 10 Eastern. Probably wrap this up. Turn off the on-air sign outside my office so everybody knows it's okay to talk to me. But there's some winners in this group. Cohort, whatever. Grab that one too. And as though to prove my point, here's Pornostar Records with Oh Fuck. Thanks, Pornostar.
Oh, fuck.
I'm 51 years old and I'm still laughing at this kind of stuff. All right. And that means it's got to go in the collection somewhere. Let's just listen to that. It's cool.
Oh, fuck.
For anybody that's ever felt lost, we feel your pain. For anyone who's ever felt alone, we felt the same. For anybody that's ever felt lost, we feel your pain. For anyone who's ever felt alone, we felt the same. It grabs a hold and never lets go.
That one's a... Because it got this breakdown right there.
For anyone who's ever felt alone.
very quickly goes down to really goes down. That's
Felt the same.
tough, energy wise.
We've been there. Community. We built this culture on that word. We take you
The
in
one way around that is to
for you.
double up on this track and then play this beat and this bass line
Community.
during that second
Built this
breakdown.
culture on that word. We take you in. We love you for you. It grabs a hold and never lets go. Welcome
No,
home.
it's not insurmountable, challenging. That's almost there. It's just missing something. Sure what though?
We'll get to the promised land.
That one I like.
Interconnected.
Keep it moving. Move your body. House music. Move your body. Let's get high. All night long. Keep it moving.
That one just feels a little corny. I mean, is it any more corny than the song whose only sample is "Oh Fuck"? Probably not, but moving on. Too bad Rom had to log off. There's our diva track for the week right there. Always gotta have one. Ooh, damn. Yes, I'm doing an excellent job spoiling my sets this week and last week. I like this one. Not for TGI Varist, but I'm sure I'll use it somewhere. That's good enough. Good, I'm not spoiling things. I mean, you know, definitely things change up a little bit, but I tend to not play with effects or anything until I'm doing the live mix. Yeah, there we go. That one. Yeah, see what it looks like. So, one of the challenges is it's very easy to find like the really great parts of a song, but if the whole song leading up to it is boring, then the payoff isn't worth it. So it's tough sometimes finding a balance, like a song that builds well and pays off. Now the other option too is just keep that in mind when selecting it, that if the payoff is in the middle or near the end, then just cut off the first half of the song. Yeah, no, definitely I agree. But like that Be Your Guide, like if we look at the waveform for that, where this breakdown is, it's a pretty clean break. And we could start coming into the track here rather than playing everything up to that point. See where this goes. I'm a sucker for piano house. I guess most forms of house. Diva house, piano house, organ house. I really like this. Moving on.
Can barely remember.
There we go. Sorry, my Rekordbox is a little off center on the Instagram feed there. Got that fixed. Especially. All right. MYK. Got the video pulled up here. All right. I'm just hovering over it. I'm seeing 130 is marked as most replayed. Get here. Hang on a second. I need to switch over to my spirit. Hold up. Yeah, it's been forever and a day since I've listened to any Queensrÿche. That's for sure. Welcome, Wandering Woods, over on Insta. If you are completely confused as to what it is you are seeing, I am seeing if Rekordbox's new streaming radar can pick out my playlist for TGI Varist tomorrow. It's definitely not doing a terrible job of finding tracks related to ones that I've dragged onto the decks. I'm getting a decent number of tracks to add to my collection. And I don't mean to chase you off, but Roman, thanks for joining in. I've not really been stalking you, but I've definitely been paying attention. Great to have you on. I'm just going through Rekordbox 7 here, checking out the streaming radar functionality, because I procrastinated on building my set list for TGI Varist, so we're seeing what it comes up with. And Spanglish Disco here is definitely hitting it for me. We're gonna add that one. Yeah, this is a good one. That one. If your idea of a fun time is listening to just parts of every single track, welcome to Varist Behind the Scenes. The upside is that I've been on here for an hour and a half and Instagram hasn't kicked me off once, so this is definitely working to not violate copyright on Instagram. Yes, definitely handy for ADHD. It's like, oh, no, this is boring. Moving on. Rekordbox, show me all songs that will give me dopamine hits. Go back to that one. There's something about this one I like. I don't know what the set context would be, but I don't want to lose sight of that one. I feel like I clicked at just the right place for that one. Yeah, that is going in. I like the energy, I just don't feel like it goes anywhere.
Move your body and soul.
And how can I deny a track titled Move Your Soul by Market Soul B on the Soul Wave label, the album Soul by Night? I mean, the signs are there. don't think that's a guy Varist. Find another. Lock and Crown. Let's see what we got. Prolific producers. Oh, Axel. So Axel F, of course. Yeah, this is an easy pass. Yeah, it's just, it does nothing. The way this one is built, you might as well just play the original Axel F. And this brings like nothing to the table. Oh well.
Feeling alright. People in the club feeling alright. Keep giving the love, we're gonna do it all night. People in the club feeling alright.
That one I've played out before, so I already have that somewhere. Like it, but this doesn't feel like it does anything. Now this is different. I like how this nicely simulates a skipping record. Interesting track. Just don't know where I'd use it.
Each and every one.
need to come in here or get out of here, or put a beat over it. Sorry about that, just going through that one with the slightly finer tooth comb. Franklin. I should grab it just because I literally had somebody at lunch today say, "So what's the deal with you dressing up as Ben Franklin?" And I had to explain why I was not dressing up as Ben Franklin. Ah, thanks, Beck. Yes, behind the scenes. Always thrilling. Oh yeah, what kind of car?
Same.
I mean, I'm asking that like I know anything about cars, but we're friends.
Same.
I gotta ask.
Same. Same.
Ah, nice. My 15-year-old has gone all in on cars. And like classic Ford and Chevy models from, you know, the 60s. And he frequently tells me about it, and I frequently indulge him. We've gone to several auto museums. He's got lots and lots of Lego kits. And he's definitely has plans to get a car that he can fix. Look forward to losing half of my driveway. I wish I could grab this one just because of the title, but I don't. I don't see myself using it. And choosing a song for its title is a terrible reason to choose a song.
Take me higher underground. Show me which way to go. Which way to go. Show me which way to go. Which way to go. Take me higher underground. Show me which way to go.
I like that track. Again, last week. Doubled up on those mixes in order to do a nice little tech house transition. That I think also works.
About my discovering of the local.
You don't really want me, baby. Is it true that you found another baby? Is it true? Oh, tell me it ain't true.
I like most of it. I don't like the claps. That's weird. But I don't dislike them enough to exclude it. That's a weird thing to not like about a song, but for some reason, claps are. The goats. Man. I really need to get into production because I really want to transplant this build up into a different song entirely where it might pay off better. Like, oh, this is good. This feels so good. And then that, I don't know. That's the next step. Varist, the music producer. That way, some amateur DJ somewhere else can be going through my tracks and saying, I don't like the claps in that one. And I'll just have to say, yeah, Circle of Life. that's a T-Guy Varist contest. Unless I do a very specific theme. Hold on to that one. This is irking me. I add one to my collection, does the analysis, but I've already moved on. I'm track. When the analysis prior track is finished, it stops my. I just have to be patient. But oh, that's, don't throw the sample. I gotta avoid that. I pushed it pretty far. Last couple tracks of the Y2K Vampires. Layering Skrillex and Fred again, and pull back a little bit. Yeah, definitely a throwback.
We're doing rough, doing Kane while we with.
At coming up on 2 hours for this stream, the begging for money bot has had to do a lot of work. That's really fill in the chat there. Yeah, definitely. For the most part, now I'm definitely guilty of going over the line for the most part, but I have something that's got that strong, that recognizable of a hook. I tend to like them to be a little more subtle than that, or a little bit shorter of a sample. Like I always go back to LA to Chicago. I love that track so much because if you don't really know the rest of the song, like you'll have no idea where that came from. I think if it were just like this part of the chorus and they were working that in different ways, I would be more inclined to add it, but just like too much. I don't know that I really want a whole verse and a chorus. It's weird. It's weird. Like if I were in a club and I were playing out just a redrum of this whole song, people go bonkers, right? Because they can sing along with it, they recognize the whole thing. But for me personally, it's like, it's just too much. Just move on. That's why I'll never be successful. Okay, so that is track 99 of Cohort. I think I'm gonna end it around there. So let's go back and let's look at our playlist here. Well, here's my bass house tracks I have here. 133. Yeah, that's gonna be quite a bit set out of that. All right, so let's see. 517 beta. So this is because I created this original playlist and there's like 80 tracks in it. It's just impossible to. So I create this beta, so I only am putting in like the real contenders. Of course, now it's at 57. Oh man, MF Doom. So, yeah, my son is a big fan of MF Doom, and so I've listened to quite a bit of it as a result. So I will keep that in mind. Seconds away from 1K, really? Oh wow, yeah, getting there. Yeah, I mean we're at 990 during the day, so it's taken all day to get 990. That's okay. I'm not in a rush. Obviously, I can spend plenty of time streaming. Okay with it. We'll get there. Hit 1,000. I'm waiting until we hit 1,000 here on the YouTube channel before I do sort of the numbers breakdown. But you know, if you're hanging out here, cool, you get it anyway. So almost to 1,000 here in the channel. We're over 1,000 followers on Instagram, which mind-boggling. Yeah, we will get there when we get there. So make me turn this stream around. And like I said, you know, over 630 some thousand or whatever combined views on the book club stuff, and we're over 14,000 views on this channel. Crazy. Yeah, I'm constantly shocked. I don't know why you guys. Glad you do. All right, so let's take a look here. Potentials list for tomorrow. So 57, that's not bad. Gotta get it down to about 21. 21 with my usual mixing style. We'll take it to about. I've not heard that. Well, pull that up so I. Oh, Bandcamp. Baltimore Club remix. I don't have this coming through on the feed, so I'm listening to it off my speakers, which is not coming through the mic, and so you then get to just watch me sit here silently while I listen to the song. Actually, I might be able to. Boy.
You know what? I don't even want to talk to you. She don't mean nothing to me. I don't want to see your face. She was just telling me. I just want to see you walking through that door. There ain't nothing else to say. Why we gotta do it like this? Baby, damn. So live, ain't working now.
There we go. Cool.
So live, ain't working now.
For any prospective employers who are watching this stream, this is what happens when you hire a competent marketing operations person. They can do this kind of stuff on the fly, no problem. Link if anybody wants it.
Baby that, baby this, baby that, baby this. But your lies ain't working now. Look who's hurting now. I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Baby this, baby that, baby this, baby that, baby this.
Al, your music knowledge is encyclopedic. I mean, it's incredible. All right. Never let it be said that DJ Varist does not take requests. All right. So, this is what I'm going to start working with tomorrow. And we'll just go through and try to build a set out of this. And we will then have, at least semi-successfully, built a set using Rekordbox's recommendation system. Interesting. I don't know that it's something that I will do on the regular, but it was a fun little exercise. Good excuse to hang out for a couple hours. All right. Well, with that, I am going to go ahead and shut down for the night and we'll get some sleep. For those of you that can make it 3 o'clock tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, I will see you there. Otherwise, be sure to catch the stream once it's up on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, again for hanging out. You guys are the best. Really love just chilling with you. We did manage to gain 3. Where'd they come from? Well, thank you, Azrael. Also joined by Fire Dancing Barefoot about 8 minutes ago. Oh, hey, whoa, wait. Now we're 995. Okay. Almost there, almost there. By the time TGI Varus is finished tomorrow, we should be there. And I don't know what that means. It's just a milestone. Nothing changes, but it'll be cool to say it anyway. Thanks, Cal. You know, I'll be at Unruly Collective, not tomorrow, but next Friday. I really should just make sure that everybody subs before they leave the party. Technically, at 1K, I can I can apply to be a partner. I don't know how that works necessarily as a person who primarily streams copyrighted music, but there's another DJ I follow, Bexy. She recently hit that milestone and become a YouTube partner. I don't know what that gets me. Bragging rights? I have no idea. It doesn't change anything really. It's still just me hanging out in my house. Crazy crap. What it looks like when I take this down while I'm still It might. If I can say I'm a YouTube partner, then that definitely looks good in a marketing position. The magic of chroma key. All right, now I'm just getting silly. I will see you tomorrow, and yeah, we'll do some more of these sometime. 4 more to go. Man, every refresh, another one knocked down. It's like a telethon. Just 4 more people, and you all get free tote bags. I don't know where I'd get 1,000 tote bags. So I'm not really going to make that promise. But yes, good night to everybody. See you tomorrow. And see you next time I jump on for one of these. I would imagine, like I said, not going to be doing TGI Varist on the 24th. So probably won't do a BTS next week anytime. And then the week after, oh, this is horrific. But I'm going to be in Austin for a conference. And I probably won't be able to do one that week either. Now I'm just getting lazy. I am trying to think of a way to take some gear with me to Austin to stream from there, but I doubt that I'll be successful in that. If I am, I'll certainly let everybody know. But otherwise, it could be 2 Fridays without TGI Varist. We'll see what happens. I will try to not let that happen, but I can't always control. All right. Catch y'all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Love you guys.